If you have just opened Unreal Engine and you are wondering where to start, don't worry, you are in the right place. In this day one video, we are going to set up everything you need to begin your Archviz journey. We will go step by step through setting up your project the right way, adjusting Unreal Engine settings for realistic Archviz result, installing the Datasmith plugin, navigating your scene with ease, and learning how to move and copy objects like a pro. By the end of this video, you will have your first project ready and a solid foundation for everything we will build in the next lessons. So fire up Unreal Engine and let's get started. I have opened the Epic Games launcher here, and as you guys can see, I have a library where I have different versions here. So we are going to use the 5.6.1 version. So let's just click on launch. Now if you are beginner in Unreal Engine and this is your first video, then just click on this plus icon and here just select the latest version and click on install. And before installing, just do one thing, go to options and make sure that this target platforms are turned off. So it will save you lot of storage space and it will save like 20 to 30 GB. So just make sure that this all target platforms are turned on because we don't need it. And then just apply and download your Unreal Engine and you are ready to go. Now a 5.7 is also released, but it's still in preview, so I'm not going to use that. I will update the videos in the future. Let's start with our 5.6.1 and let's click on launch. Once the launch is done, I will be back, guys. So let's just click on launch. Now you are ready for your first scene setup here. But before doing that, we need to do our project first. So let's just go to our architecture template. Now there are lots of templates. If I maximize this, you can see we have some game templates as well. We have some film video, we have architecture, automotive, but we are going to start with the architecture template because we want our results to be really high quality. I also want to use some materials that are already provided by Unreal Engine in this Archviz scene. So I'm going to start with this Archviz template because we have some really good water material, glass material, metal material, which are already given by default in this template. So I'm going to just have a folder here. So I will just set my folder here and I'm going to just give another location. So just a second, guys, I will give the location that I am going to use. So let me just go here and let me just find my location here. So you can select your location, but make sure that you have at least 40 to 50 GB in your drive to use as this project because it is going to be very much useful. So I'm going to use this folder here and I'm going to name this to my interior scene living because we are going to create a living room here. So let's just click on create. Now this is your first time you are loading this template. It is going to take some time to compile the shaders, and the background that you see here, the scene that you see here, we are going to recreate it in Unreal Engine from 3ds Max to Unreal Engine. So I'm going to show you the whole process here. So let it just load. Now you guys can see our scene is loaded here. So let's just click on the new scene because we are going to start from scratch. First, we need to understand how you can move, rotate and scale objects and how you can navigate in Unreal Engine. So let's just go to file here. Let's just click on new level. Let's just start with our default level here. So let's just click on create. Now levels are nothing else but the scenes that you create in 3ds Max or in SketchUp. So in the level is called project. The scene is called the level here. So this is going to be our scene where we are going to work. So now the first question comes, how you can navigate in Unreal Engine. So it's really easy, guys. Just hold your right mouse button and scroll and just see upwards or downwards with your mouse, and you can see we can see upwards and downwards. So just move your mouse back and forth and you can see you will move. Now don't let go that right mouse button. Just hold the right mouse button, press the W key so you can move forward, press the S key, you can move backward, press the A key, you can move left, press the D key, you can move right, and if you just look left, it is going to look left. If you just go to right, it is going to look right, but make sure that you hold that right mouse button. So again, I am going to tell you guys, just hold that right mouse button and then you can look up, down and everywhere. and hold that right mouse button and press the W key, S key, A key, D key, Q for going down, and E for going up. Okay, so this is how you play games as well. So if you are playing games, this will be familiar to you guys, but if you are new, just practice this out. Watch this part of the video 2 to 3 times and just practice, and you will get the idea of this thing. Okay, so now let's just move by going here, and now you can see the speed of the camera is really fast, not that fast but somewhat fast. So what you can do, hold the right mouse button, don't let it go, and just scroll in and scroll out with your scroll button. So as soon as I do it, just pay attention here, and you can see we are going to reduce this camera speed here. So you can see if I reduce, you can see it's going really slow, and if I increase, you can see it's going really fast. So again, I'm repeating, hold the right mouse button and just scroll in and scroll out, and your camera speed will be changed here. And what you can do, you can click here and do from here as well. Okay, so this is just the basics of navigating in Unreal Engine. Now let's just create a simple room so you can get the idea how you can navigate, how you can move the objects, rotate the object, and scale the objects. So let's just go to content drawer. We are going to add what we say here, a starter pack. So let's just click on add. Let's just add a feature or content pack here. Then go to your content and let's just add a starter pack here. And as soon as you do it, it will take like 1 to 2 seconds to load. Just close this both tabs, and if you go to content here, you will find a starter content pack. Now here you can see we have this filters here. So if I just turn off this filter or reset it here, you are going to see something like this. So what we are going to do, we are going to click here. Now objects are called static mesh in Unreal Engine. Okay, so we are going to click here. So as soon as I do it, you can see all the objects that are in the starter content folder are going to be seen here. So let's start with our wall building. I'm going to take this wall 400 by 400 here, and you can see we have this wall. Let's just delete this here. Okay, and now you can see we have this wall. Now how you can move, rotate, or scale this wall, just click here and you will find the gizmos here. Now the shortcut keys are really easy. If you are familiar with 3ds Max, it's the same: W for move, E for rotate, and R for scale. So W, E, and R. So W for move, and if you go here, it is going to go back and forth here. If you go here in the X, it is going to back and forth here. And if you go in the Z axis, it is going to go up and down here. Now if you want to do undo, just press the Ctrl Z key and you are going to do the undo here. Okay, now let's just do one thing. If you want to rotate the object, press the E key, and as soon as I do it, you can see it's snapping here by 10 degrees because my snapping is turned on here in the 10 degree. So if you want directly 90 degree, you can do that as well. And now you can see we are moving directly in the 90 degree angle. So let's just do 10 rotation only, and you can turn this off if you want some custom rotation. Just turn this snapping off, and you can see we are getting this custom rotation. Same goes for scale. I don't want to scale it in 0.25. So let's just turn this off, and let's just press the R key, and now you can see we are resizing this, the object. Okay, great. Now what I want to create a room here. So let's just start with that. I'm going to move all the stuff here which are in the between. So I don't want this foliage actor. Let's just select all the stuff. And now I'm going to move this, not this floor. Okay. Now let's start with our room building. So I'm going to click this. Now in order to copy in Unreal Engine, you can hold the Alt key and just drag here. So you can see we get this copy here. But I'm going to work in the smarter way. Let's just press the E key. Let's just hold the Alt key, and now you can see we have this. But I want to do a snapping. So let's just turn on the snap here. And let's just move it 90 here. So you can see here we have. Now let's just press the W key, hold the Alt key, and just move it here, and it's going to snap because the snapping is turned on here as well. Now let's just select this, and let's just have our floor as well to 90 degree. And you can see now I don't want this, or you can delete this as well if you want, but I'm going to keep here. And let's just move this here by holding the Alt key, as well. And let's just have one more copy here, something like this. So you can see we have this room, and as soon as I go inside, it is going to take some time to settle our view here, our exposure here. And you can see we are getting this exposure here. Now what I want to replace here our this front wall with our door, let's say this wall door. So you can see the size of the wall is 400 by 400. So let's just click on this wall door and let's just replace this. Now in order to replace any object, you need to click on the object first, then locate what you want to replace. So just click here, and now if you go to your objects properties here, this is the outliner where you have all the objects that are into the scene, from be it sun, sky, anything. And here you will find the object properties. So let's just replace this static mesh, this object. Okay, so let's just click here, and you can see we have replaced this. So this button, what it does, it replaces the selected object that are selected in the asset browser, so in the content drawer. Now let's replace this with our window. So let's just click here, make sure that it's 400 by 400, and let's just click here, and now you can see we have the window as well. Now let's just go inside. Now you can see we have this room. This is looking really good, and you can rotate your sun and sky as well in order to get a really good result. Okay, so let's just select our sun and sky, and you can play with the longitude and latitude. So now you can see the result here as well. So this is looking nice, and let's just do something like this, and let's just do a north offset where the light is coming inside, something like this. And you can see how quickly we created our room in Unreal Engine. Now it is going to take some time and practice to do this stuff, but if you practice it out 2 to 3 times, this is going to be really easy for you guys. So just practice this out. If you want, watch this video 3 to 4 times again and again, and you will get the gist of it, and you will get the hang of Unreal Engine. It's really easy. For the first time beginners, it is going to be somewhat complicated, but go through the videos and keep practicing when you are doing. So basically, when I am doing something, just pause the video, practice it out, then again resume the video, and then do without seeing that, and you will get the gist of it. Okay, now before ending this session, we need to do some things as well. So let's just apply some materials so we can see how it is going to look. Let's just go to content. Let's just turn off the static mesh. Now if you go to material, you will find we have materials here. So we have this concrete tiles as well. So if I drag and drop it here, you can see we have this concrete tiles. This is looking really good. Let's just apply a plaster here as well. So let's just scroll upwards, and we have this concrete board, and you can see we have this plaster here as well. Let's just do this here and here as well. Let's just go backwards, and let's just do here as well. So you can see, and let's just do here as well. So you can see the result now. This is looking really good, and you can see the lighting that it is working in real time, and we are getting some really good result. Now you are getting the hang of Unreal Engine, and before going, I want to show you one thing that you need to install, which is what we call Datasmith. So just go here into your Datasmith Unreal Engine. You can just search for Datasmith, get the plugins, and make sure that you have your version which you are using in Unreal Engine, which is 5.6, and just download 5.6 exporter. And once it is downloaded, you need to install it. It's really easy. Just click on it and install. I'm going to close my 3ds Max here because it is going to be hurdle when it's installing. So let's just click here. It's going to ask you where you need to install, and it is going to install the plugin. So let's just click on I accept, click on next, and you can see I have 2 versions, 22 and 24, because I use 2 different render engines. That's the reason. This is for V-Ray and this is for Corona. So let's just click on install. I'm not going to install for 3ds Max 2022. I'm just going to install for 3ds Max 2024, or if you want, you can install for both as well. And let's just click on install, click on yes, and it is going to take some time, but after it is done, you will find Datasmith plugin installed in your 3ds Max, and you are ready to go for the next video, which is going to be coming soon in 1 to 2 days. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like this video, please press that like button, share it with your friends who wants to learn Unreal for architecture, and let me know in the comments how you are liking this series, because it is going to help me understand you guys what you want to learn as well. I will see you next time. So subscribe to my channel. See ya. Bye bye guys.